Hi everybody, I'm going to clear again. I just realized I started the video without my mic being plugged in, and I had already pulled the main energies for the Divine Masculine cutting edge evolution for today. I'm going to go with it and then I will shuffle on camera for all the rest of them, but the first two cards that have come out were the Amber Star, Let Go, I Surrender and Allow Myself to Grieve, and the Little Star, Divine, My Inner Child is Whole and Complete. So these two cards really feel like the continuation of yesterday, where the Divine Masculines were letting go of held beliefs regarding their father, the choices their fathers made, that sort of a dynamic that they saw how that was affecting the way they were showing up in connections with you, Divine Feminine, and other ways in their lives, holding on to things that don't serve because of outdated paradigms. And so today, with this letting go card and grieving with the inner child healing complete, there is a sense of taking back the power from those inner child imprinting and wounding from the father wound, and also allowing the grieving process to happen. So if there are now things that are needing to leave the Divine Masculine's belief structure, this can be people, places, things that are no longer in the highest of benefit because the understanding has shifted their priority or brought light to the idea that they don't have to hang on to things for certain reasons that they had to before. And now it's sinking in. Now this grieving process really feels like it's allowing for freedom and allowing for genuine letting go to happen. I'm just feeling that the Divine Masculines, and I'm feeling karmic partners here, I'm feeling other situations where they've had to prove themselves or prove that they weren't going to repeat the error of their father's ways. Now that they know that there has been truth shed on that, light brought to it, they no longer have to live up to that. It's like they are fully able to let go of certain things that they were holding on to out of confusion, out of duty. Yeah, it's a really beautiful energy. Okay, very sweet and free. Yeah, I cut it right to this Seeker of Chalices, which is the letting go, being open and free as well. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle now and see what is it, Divine Creator, that we can know about the Divine Masculines process. How are they feeling for the Divine Feminine and the connection? What are they thinking about the connection? How do they feel about the feminine in their heart of hearts? What do they wish for the connection? What actions are they taking that will align them with the connection? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit guidance solution for that? And where is the connection going in the near future? Okay. And shuffling the clarifiers. Actually, I'm being told to do it a different way. So the first card out is how are they feeling about the connection? The Sun. And I'm going to get a clarifier. Oh, the Devil in the reverse. Wow, that's beautiful. And what else? We got something else here. And the Chariot. It came out in the reverse as well, so all major arcana. Interesting. This is on the conscious mind for the Divine Masculine. The Sun is bringing everything to light. All the things that are hidden are now in full awareness, enlightenment, reassurance, encouragement. So I'm hearing through all of the false starts, through all of the illusions, through all of the bumps in the road, the Divine Masculines now see incredibly clearly why they have felt the love for you, Divine Feminine, and this connection. They see it as cosmic, they see it as higher, they see it as enlightened, they see it as ascended, and none of the sticking points, the confusion apply anymore, because they now understand what it is that was the missing piece, why they were holding back, why they weren't going forward on your connection. It really did have a lot to do with that father healing yesterday, but also any other aspects. They're seeing through the illusions, they're seeing through the dynamic. And I do want to broaden the father healing theme as just a torch being handed to the masculines in this day and age. There are misconceptions based on the 3D that are not in the highest of alignment with true love and ascended love, and the masculines are freeing themselves from those lower vibrational assessments of what love is and what is expected of them as a masculine. So yes, they've seen the light, and there can be a different mode going forward now. It's like they're climatizing to this so that they can see what the appropriate speed and what the appropriate interpretation of what's going on can be. So I'm feeling that's what's coming next. That's where the masculines are going to be able to go forward in a different way now. Okay, what is the Divine Masculine feeling for the Divine Feminine on his Heart of Hearts? We get the Seven of Crystals. This is an interesting card. I'll pull clarification in a second. But the Tower in the back is a little bit ominous, and it might be something that has to fall. So now that the Divine Masculine is seeing clearly past some of the illusion, they know what foundational changes need to come in order for things to progress between you. I'm going to pull some clarification. What is it that we are most meant to see regarding that? Okay, we get the Eight of Coins and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So the Nine of Swords in the reverse is about the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the stress regarding the connection is going away. And the Eight of Coins is putting the work in, which comes after the Seven. So there is a knowing what the next steps are, but I am feeling for many, whatever this was, whatever they need to fully grieve and let go of, that's this tower that needs to fall, because the inner child healing is complete. They've seen where they got off track. The anxiety is over. They've utilized their inner guidance system to work this puzzle, and they now see what needs to change to be able to put the work in to your connection. This is a sincere process that the masculines are undergoing and very much looking at how to execute it. Okay, what is the wish for the dynamic? Ten of Flames. Pull some clarification. Okay, what is that? Oh, Temperance and the World, and the Fool in reverse with the Hermit. Wow, are you kidding? 4 major arcana all at once. So this is a major transition, a major life-changing phase that we're at. So the Divine Masculines are wishing for the burden to be gone and inspiration to come back into their life. They are wishing for only that which serves their soul path, their progress, to go on forward with them. Completion of cycles. The World is the finalization of 7, 8, 9, 10-year learning that the Divine Masculines have been undergoing. The Ten of Flames is also a karmic card. So any of the things that they've been really living through experience or navigating that way, bringing consciousness to, they have now seen what that was all for, why they were brought into that, what the extenuating circumstances were. They're imprinting, they're looking at their whole life. With 4 major arcana here, they're really seeing the big picture, like the sun would imply. They're able to connect the dots across their lifetime right now, and they see the cycles that are finalizing. They're seeing the towers that need to fall. They're preparing to go forward because they've reached a level of healing on the specific imprinting and puzzles that they've been working. They've found the information needed to balance themselves out on those higher levels. There's also a sun. This is nice because it's sun and moon, divine masculine and feminine energy, and the world. So directly as it relates to the burden in your connection, they're wanting to get up and out of that. They are in meditation, I'm hearing, in this hermit mode, looking for the things that will lighten their awareness, lighten their process. Again, this person is levitating, so they're becoming more weightless. They're wanting to take the burden off. And then the Fool in the reverse is giving me the feeling like they are prepping for this new beginning. There's a flower of life here. They're prepping to align with the frequencies of life, of continued learning. There's also a flower of life in this World card. So it's like the finalization and the beginning. This was in the reverse, so they know that there are karmic things they have to let go of and grieve before this process can happen, but they are genuinely setting their sights on that transition in the physical realm, from the old to the new, from the outdated to the beginning frequencies. Okay, so what actions are they taking? The Three of Flames. So they're actively envisioning what it is that they are going to be looking forward to next with you. What is the clarification here, please, Divine Creator? The Ten of Cups, and we're getting the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. I just want to see which way it landed. We're going to take it in the upright. So they are setting their future vision on their true happiness. They know that the two of you, have the potential to experience bliss-filled living together. They know that collaborating and joining forces with you is destined. It's in their future. It's their preference. They know it can't happen just so fast, and they know there's some progress mindset. I really feel this is you, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine knows that there is going to be a period of time where things will need to be looked at differently, where you're going to have to come up to speed with the way that Divine Masculine is now seeing their world. They've let go of certain things that were connected to unhealed opinions, and now they're going to have to bridge that. They're going to have to demonstrate that they've changed, that they see things differently, and they're going to have to communicate with you about those changes, those internal changes. And I'm feeling that they're a little bit curious, possibly guarded, possibly still working through resistance regarding if you're going to be open to that or believe them, Divine Feminine. So they are looking at, I'm hearing that they might even be doing a vision board. So this is the kind of information that Divine Masculines are really looking at their mindset, really looking at coming into their surety so that they can not only talk to you from this new place, but dream the highest potentials and envision them, make new goals, set new goals. Yeah, it's like their course of action has changed with having these realizations that they've been living a replica of the imprinting that they were given without realizing it. They're waking up to that, and now that's changing everything. So they're asking themselves, what does this mean? How do I incorporate this information into a new plan, a new direction in my life? Okay, so what is the challenge for Divine Masculines at this time? Here's more Divine Feminine energy. This is the partner, this is the mother, the nurturer. This is the card that has been coming out repeatedly to represent the karmic partner and choosing Divine Feminine, seeing the difference between the illusion of nurturing in a home that society approves of, and then true alignment with the choice on the masculine's heart. So there is still this switchover energy between one partner to another, but let's pull some clarification here. Okay, we got a whole bunch. So we have the Seven of Swords, which is a strategy card. It fell by itself over here. So the divine masculines are starting to plan behind the scenes on the down low. I'm really feeling they're starting to see through the cracks of their existing home situation. That can be with or without a partner. So if there isn't a karmic partner in form of a person, it can just be their circumstances, where they're living, maybe even the location that they're living in, things like that. But they are starting to see that they need to change it up. They are starting to look to the future and understand that a major change is going to be coming. We saw that tower looming in the background in a previous card for you, Divine Feminine, how they're feeling in the heart space and wanting to put the work in. So they're now looking at the challenge being, how do they get from where they are to where they feel they want to be going? And then all these other cards fell out again. They know they need to walk away from something. They need to walk away from the current situation that is established in their lives, so that they can switch to putting the work into your connection. Then we have a lot of energies in the reverse. The moon in the reverse here is great because this represents all of the things coming to light. This represents the clarity that they now have that truly informs them, because they've seen those subconscious layers for what they are. They can now base their progress on that. We do have heart opening. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse is finally releasing that letting go energy, grieving, letting go of lack, letting go of hoarding, letting go of hanging on too tightly to the status quo, and believing that benefit and abundance can increase if we let go of trying to control the situation. So the divine masculines are also doing that. Here's another card of them recognizing that they are not fully in their autonomy. So that can be they're still connected to a karmic partner. They're still connected to a work situation, a living scenario, that they don't have their freedom. So this is recognizing that they don't yet have full control over their own direction in their life. And then this need for resting and integration. This is my card, the Four of Swords, integrating the healing after the Three of Swords, which is the card of heartache or conflict arising. So yeah, on the down low, the divine masculines are seeing that they need to change up this living situation. Take that how it resonates. So that's the challenge. What is the spirit guidance solution for that transition? Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, making those, again, that vision board thing. I'm not sure how many divine masculines sit around making vision boards, but that's the analogy I'm being given. So the future planning, seeing that goal at the end of the process, knowing that they are in transition. I'm going to pull some clarifiers. What is it that we can also see about this death card, the transition? Putting to rest. So paying attention to the signs. So divine guidance is, divine masculines, just know this is part of the process. You have more internal knowledge and ability to discern the next steps than you've ever given yourself credit for. You're allowed to tap into intuitive guiding, to pick up on signs and synchronicities, personal cues for timing, for progress, for moving forward through this process. Take it sincerely. There is no pressure, I'm hearing, for you, divine masculines. This is a time to really touch into the subtle knowledge of your inner guiding. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is a card of listening to your heart and soul. listening to that soul cry, knowing where you're going and setting your sights there, following the light at the end of the tunnel. You are well on your way to getting through all of this. Seeing it is knowing it, and you now see clearly where you need to go, and now it's a matter of just allowing the process to pull you towards what it needs to be, towards the light at the end of the tunnel that you're being shown through these visions. You could be having dreams right now. I'm getting that however your intuitive guidance comes in, Divine Masculine, that these are not coincidences, that you truly are coming into recognizing your intuitive guidance system and continue allowing it to pull you through that process. Okay, where's the connection going in the near future? The Great Wheel. This is what happens when divine intervention comes in, because there is a readiness and a vote for that on the heart and soul level. So this is the connection space. It takes two, and divine masculines are surrendering to this process, and now they have the proof and continuing to see the signs as to why this connection is divine, why it is the light in their lives, why this journey is taking them into union with you, Divine Feminine. So clarification for the Great Wheel. What is it that we need to see here? Thank you. Oh, wow. And we get the Queen of Pentacles again. So this is you, Divine Feminine, with the Sun. We begin and end with the Sun and rushing towards this. So speed is coming in, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculines know where they've seen that home is where the heart is, and they see full enlightenment and full clarity with your connection. Here's the Sun card twice. So we are beginning and ending with full enlightenment over this connection, and now it's just going to play out. Divine intervention is coming in. There's something coming in for your connection on both sides that's going to bring speed. And I'm hearing communication with that Knight of Swords. There is a window of communication coming in, is what I'm hearing, where more than meets the eye. If you do get this communication, even if it is not full, focused planning together, there's going to be an information sharing that you will be able to pick up energetically and understand, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. This is a connection like no other, and you are allowed to feel into the discernment of what you are getting from each other, and understand that nobody sees the both of you as you each see each other. And I'm hearing it's not in your heads. You're not manufacturing it. It is justified, and it is full clarity, like nothing else can be. Wow, that's beautiful. The wheel is truly being set in motion. Alignment. Alignment is coming in for physical union, physical change of home. We get the, I'm just going to say it again, we've had the switch up, the Queen of Pentacles representing the change of partners, change of home situation many times in the last month. And it's continuing to be shown that the Divine Masculines have been looking for why this connection is pulling them, and looking for the beliefs that have been at odds with that illusion there. Looking for the reasons they haven't felt free to move forward, to put the work in. And now that they understand what's been holding them back so clearly, they know exactly what needs to happen. They are saying yes to it, and divine intervention can now come in with benevolent precision and care and move this thing forward. So let's see, what is it that the Divine Feminines most need to hear today? Spirit guidance for focus for Divine Feminines. Golden seed, light, wholeness, warmth, and well-being. Keep your vibe high, Divine Feminines. your divine masculine is seeing your connection like the sun, like this golden warmth, true nurturance. Know that. Feel it, embrace it, embody it, be in that energy. Go about your merry way knowing that they are very much feeling you that way. And for divine masculines, what is it? Oh, already. Harmonic oscillator. Timing, rhythm, synchronization, and frequency. Yeah, everything's coming into alignment. You are truly syncing up in the physical to have this manifestation in broad daylight, in the physical is what I'm hearing. You're matching your divine feminine's frequency, divine masculine, and so you truly are coming into divine timing. The great wheel is divine timing. Embrace it. This is beautiful, everybody, and I'm thrilled to bring this message because this is truly a union reading. Okay, much love, everybody. See you tomorrow.